Plant employs about 1,200 people. America's listening to Fox News.
Your 710 KURV AccuWeather forecast. Mostly sunny, hot and breezy this afternoon. Highs in the mid-90s to almost 105. Breezy this evening, otherwise partly cloudy and humid. The low down to 81. Then on Saturday, hot still with clouds and sun. Some afternoon showers. Highs in the mid-90s to just over 100. And still warm and humid Sunday with lots of clouds. Couple of afternoon showers, highs in the low to mid-90s. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina on the Valley's official weather station, 710 KURV.
Broadcasting from the Valley's commercial.
When the odds are against you, a force for justice will be there. When you need someone to defend you, when you need a champion, we will be that force. Day and night, my team is dedicated to fighting for you. Serving our community with offices throughout the Valley. And if you can't come to us, we'll come to you. No other law firm in the Valley works harder, reaches more people, and has more resources than the J. Gonzalez Law Firm. So if the unfortunate ever happens and you or someone you love is in an accident, call me, J. Gonzalez. The J. Gonzalez Law Firm, a force for justice.
It's the Sergio Show on News Talk 710 KURV. Happy Friday to you. Jesse's finally back in the studio. He's back in town as well. And Lord willing, I guess we'll see him on Monday as well. Yeah, Monday over at HQ. Let's get... yes, sir.
You're wearing a gray jacket like me, Serge.
Yeah. Well, I knew, I checked, see with your secretary. What's Jesse wearing today?
We both got the suit memo.
Yeah, we need to be Twinkies.
Gray.
Yeah, today.
Nice.
Good
job.
Gray as in the season for the Cowboys, or is that much better? Let's get that out of the way. This
yeah, I mean, look, I watched the game yesterday. As any true Cowboy fan should.
You had the friends over,
yeah,
barbecuing the whole this palatial estate. Yeah.
And so I was shocked that they were able to keep it close. They're playing in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is a Super Bowl winning team last year. We had a losing team. So the fact that they were able to compete in the manner that they did and lose because they had a fumble in the red zone, which obviously when that happens, that's not good. And then CeeDee Lamb dropped an easy catch that would have put them within field goal range. But of course, they need a touchdown. Yeah. But I mean, all of those things. Right now they're a team that they need to convert on those opportunities.
I think they're being too harsh on CeeDee Lamb. Look, I didn't see the game, but I've picked up pieces here and there to realize that he had a great first half,
an incredible first half.
And that's the reason they were in the game in large part. They were posting pictures. I don't know, Freddie, I didn't tell you. They were posting pictures of CeeDee Lamb because he dropped towards the end of on their final drive. He dropped that. They were showing CeeDee with stumps for arms. Like it stopped right after the elbow. It's like all bandaged up. Like he had no arms, no forearms, no hands. It would have been different. But it should have, would have, could have. We've been here before. Should have, would have, could have. Had he not dropped, had this call been correct, yeah. But either way, it's a moral victory, I guess, for the start of the season.
It really is. When I looked at their schedule, Serge, after the first 9 games of the season, I have them at 6-3.
Who's next, by the way, Fred? Do you know who's?
And the team that I had them losing to was Philadelphia, Washington, and Green Bay.
Schedule.
Those are the 3 games that I thought, okay, we're going to lose these 3. If we're going to lose, we can still win them, obviously. But I'm just saying, if I have to be objective about it, and we're going to lose games objectively, well, then those were the games that Dallas is going to lose. Philadelphia, at Philadelphia, Washington, and Green Bay. Now, Doesn't mean we're going to lose those games, but I mean, we have Green Bay at home in Dallas. So I mean, we might actually steal that away from Green Bay. I'm sure that Green Bay will be favored going into that game, but I have them at 6-3, and I penciled in a loss for Week 1. So
yeah, we got that out of the way.
So
with
we're
a great
good.
Performance, it could have been a win.
But they should beat the Giants. They should beat the
Bears.
They should beat the Bears.
Packers on the 28th.
The Packers will be there. Another tough game that I think that they might not be able to win.
Green Bay visiting Dallas,
but they're at home, so
and then the Jets.
That they should win that game.
Okay. Panthers, they should
win that game.
Yeah. The Redskins.
That's a game that they might lose because they're at Washington, correct?
No, that one would be at Dallas. It says
okay,
here.
So they might pull that off. I mean, these division games.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Are always tough games.
That's a good.
Period.
Good call.
Within the division, I mean, it wasn't a cakewalk for Philadelphia, and last year it was. They beat us handily twice. This was the closest loss.
That was a blowout. No, that was a good game last night. Broncos on the 26th of October. Cardinals.
Yeah,
the Raiders. Mid-November.
Yeah. So I mean, look. Yesterday, I was actually pleased with their performance, and we'll see what Week 2 does.
Jay Gonzalez, injury attorneys, back in the studio here at KURV. Also doing the online things. I need to say hello to all the different online platforms.
Jay Gonzalez, top lawyer on Instagram, and then Facebook is Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys.
Were you at the game last weekend, UTRGV, the Vaqueros?
I was. I'm a proud sponsor of the Vaqueros.
Yeah.
It's my alma mater.
Man, and everything went just perfect. Everything was right.
Yeah.
About that evening. It was a beautiful start to the program.
They did what they should have done. They beat a team that it was a Division III team for forever, and they just recently moved up to D2. So if you play a Division II team, you better beat them if you're Division I.
We didn't know that. We don't follow them. We just knew last weekend among Freddie, did you know Sullivan State was that sucky? Yeah, okay. Zach didn't know. I didn't know. We were just busy here because our sister station, Ultra 90.1 next door, they broadcast the games, which, by the way, tune in tomorrow evening. I believe it's a 6 p.m. Kickoff against Prairie View A&M, just outside of Houston, Prairie View A&M. They'll be playing tomorrow night, 6 p.m. broadcast on Ultra 90.1 FM, all the play-by-play as I don't even know the mascot at Prairie View. The Panthers, I thought that would be like Dog Prairies or Prairie Dogs or something like that. Prairie Dogs. It's them. So that's tomorrow night. But we're here busy. And then first 5 minutes, right? Touchdown! Like his first touchdown in program history was like 5 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
And we were all excited. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Beautiful. And then Zach went fishing and said, hey, Sullivan State was 3-8 last year.
Yeah, on top of everything else, they're not a good team. Period.
Yeah. So and then I replied to Zach, well, man, now we really need to win tonight. Because if we lose to these guys, boy, that's not good. But yeah, it was a wonderful blowout of a victory for them.
Eddie Marburger played great.
Yeah. I hope we don't lose him in the portal. Say, hey, this kid's doing real good. He could have gone to Texas.
Well,
after 1 week.
He's a former UTSA quarterback. Started a few games that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
But I think this is his senior year.
Okay.
So, but he might
benefit from his talent.
He might get another year. They're working on getting him another year. But we won't lose him to the portal is what I'm saying.
Okay. He loves the Valley, wants to play in the Valley.
Well, I mean, he's a Sharyland All-State quarterback.
So that's why he'll probably stick around. Jesse Gonzalez, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys, ready to fight for you in the studio here at KURV. Lord willing, Monday will be at HQ. Any special plans for Monday? Which room you using on Monday for the broadcast?
Serge, the only special plans is that I'm going to get to see you and your team on Monday. That's always Georgie, the highlight of my day.
The bartender, I call him that.
George.
Yeah, Georgie, as I call him.
Mm-hmm.
I even call him Georgie, like he's like my buddy or something.
Serge, he's the head of hospitality. He's the head of our
I know
hospitality department.
the head of your hospitality has not given me any cafe mochas or any coffees the past 2 visits
That's
I made to the
horrible.
office. Yeah, man. And it's like
Crazy.
I'm salad. He brings Jesse, of course. You're the boss. He brings you yours with a little tiny spoon. It's like for like little tiny people, right?
Yeah.
And it's got all that wonderful, tasty foam on it. It's got all these decorations, like a Mona Lisa.
I'll have
drawing at the top.
miniature giraffes this Monday.
Yeah, then I see that
The tiny spoons.
and I'm talking away. It's like, Georgie, like get it, like I would like one too, Georgie. It's like was he expecting a tip? Is that what it was? Maybe I didn't tip him, and maybe he was expecting a tip.
No, not at all.
Last time around,
You probably just didn't ask, or maybe he asked and you told him no.
yeah. Well, he's the head of hospitality. I mean, he should.
He should know.
Yeah.
Should know these things.
Unless, he doesn't serve riffraff, like, oh, this guy again, the radio guy is here again. Hey, the scholarship program that you did, that's closed now, right? The one that you did for
It's closed. We're officially reviewing all of the entries, and it's going to go to a committee of
Have
business.
you counted the number of entries? Because people were supposed to write like
Yeah, we had a very
right.
good
participation.
participation.
Turnout, yeah.
So, obviously, we're going to narrow it down to the 11 because it's 10 1,000 and then 1 10,000.
One
So
grand prize.
11. There will be 11 winners, and we're going to get the community involved, business leaders.
Okay.
Who knows, Serge? Maybe we need to get you involved.
What like to judge these entries or what?
To select the 11 winners.
Yeah.
Get a committee. I want to take out all the bias that people may think may be driven by me personally, because I have to be honest and transparent. A lot of people that know me have texted me personally and have said, I submitted this and I submitted that. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what they tell me, because it's going to a committee, and then we're all going to decide who the best 11 are. And that's the way it should be. You want it to be objective. You want it to be merit-based. Otherwise, why have it?
By when must or you can have like a sit down dinner and hand out the prizes, or
Well,
what's the plan?
I definitely want to do something special for the
Yeah.
winners, and we'll probably invite them over to our headquarters. And
Yeah.
wow, I almost had a slip and fall
Yeah.
here in your office, Serge.
We almost needed to call
How,
Jay Gonzalez, injury attorney.
how do you have a slip and fall when you're
Yeah.
sitting
well,
down?
See, I know a good attorney though. If
Yeah.
that something bad would have happened to you, I know a good attorney we could have called. So,
We've had some crazy cases in my 25 years, and one time we signed up a client who moved her chair in a restaurant and hurt her back when she adjusted her chair. So it wasn't a slip, it wasn't a fall, it was a chair adjustment.
like a really heavy chair, or what? Or got snagged with on the carpet. or
Well, she
something?
moved her chair to get comfortable and her throughout her back.
Yeah.
And normally I screen these cases. That one slipped. But normally that's not a case that any lawyer would take. Like, can you help me? I adjusted my chair and I hurt my back.
Yeah,
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
like,
that-
why? Why am I gonna? No. Where's the negligence, right?
There might be some history there.
And
with
so
some
when I
back
saw
problems.
that case,
Yeah.
I said, why in the world would we take on this case? But we've already processed it. It's already gone through the system. Let's see what happens. We actually got a very nice paycheck for our client on that
On
case.
that one?
Yes. Absolutely.
Wow.
I was like, wow.
How long ago was that one?
About 15 years ago.
Okay.
Then we had another crazy case, if we're going to stick on the crazy case stuff,
Okay.
where this homeowner hires a contractor, a subcontractor or a handyman to fix something that was wrong in the house, brought in his own ladder. And because his own ladder was defective, he fell from his own ladder. And so he called me.
Okay.
For whatever reason, Serge, it didn't go through my screening process. We've got standards that we got to look for negligence. We got to look for liability. We got to look for a duty that's owed to the plaintiff, to the victim. And there's got to be damages, right? All these things, right? And my office is well trained for this thing. For whatever reason, they signed up this case. And so when it came before me, I'm like, why would we get a case like this when it was his fault that he took his own ladder that was defective and got on that ladder. Well, $75,000 later, it turned out okay for this guy. And, normally, Serge,
it was his ladder.
It was his ladder.
But the product was defective in the end.
It was his own product. Okay. Well, we didn't sue the ladder
manufacturer.
Company. We didn't sue the ladder. We sued the person that hired him.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
What? Maybe the manufacturer would have been a valuable or
so I should probably
viable target as well.
I should probably do a commercial on, not a slip and fall, like a chair adjustment. If you hurt your back adjusting your chair, call me. That's, or if you have a ladder and your own ladder breaks, call me.
You should probably stick to the whole.
I think.
Accidents
now
on the freeway.
I just gave you two. We've done thousands and thousands and thousands of these over the course of 25 years. Those are outliers. Like, they shouldn't have happened. So don't get any ideas, folks. Don't be calling me because this happened to you. No, we're not going to take the case.
The majority of the calls that you're taking.
We should not have taken those cases to begin with.
Well, let's talk about the intake process then, about the screening process.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's very easy though. I say that it takes longer for us to screen you than for you to get to any of our 6 locations. No appointment necessary. But I mean, we're looking for someone that owes you a duty. And whenever you drive a car, for example, the easy example, you're driving a car, you owe a duty of care to those that are also on that road. It's a public road. And if you breach that duty, then and that causes an accident, then you are liable to that person. So, what is breaching a duty? Well, you got a duty to be a reasonable, prudent person driving on the road. And what would a reasonable, prudent person do if he's driving on the road? He's keeping a proper lookout. He's maintaining a safe distance. He's not speeding. So if any of those things contribute to them rear-ending you, then they have breached that duty of care, and now they're liable to you. For what? Well, that's the other part that we ask our potential new clients. Okay, it was not your fault. Somebody breached that duty of care. Are you hurt? Those are called damages in law. And if they're hurt, now you have those 2 elements that are necessary. Not your fault, you're hurt. And then the third question is there financial responsibility? Meaning, who's going to pay your damages? Because in Texas, as in most states, if you don't have insurance, it's very difficult to collect from a bad driver. Okay? So we look for insurance. So if it's not your fault, if you're hurt and there's insurance on the other side, or you have what's called first-party uninsured motorist or personal injury protection, if you have an agent and you have insurance, call your agent right now, drop what you're doing, call them and say, do I have uninsured motorist and do I have personal injury protection? If you don't, you need to add those. They don't like to offer that to you because it's a very good benefit to have, but they don't like to have claims against them because it hurts their overall profits. So if your insurance does not have uninsured motorists, you need to get that right away, because a lot of people don't have insurance, and then you're not going to have any benefits because no lawyer will take your case. At least 99.9% of the lawyers that I know. So then when that happens, that's it. You qualify for benefits under the law, and you certainly can be represented by us. Now, sometimes, in spite of meeting those 3 requirements, we look at their car and you can't even see damages to their car. Yeah. And so that tends to be a no-go for us, because at the end of the day, we've got to add legitimacy to those injuries. And if the impact was so minor that it couldn't even scratch your car, but you're complaining about pain, and the insurance company says, we're not going to pay, well, now the only option that we have is to go to a jury. Well, how likely is a jury going to award you damages to even cover your court costs? Forget damages to yourself. Yeah,
this is shocking. I went fishing online. 3 million uninsured drivers in Texas. That is roughly 20% of the people on the road. And these are 2023, 2024 statistics. About 20% uninsured. My goodness, that really complicates the whole thing. We're about a minute left.
And I would say the Rio Grande Valley is probably worse.
Probably, yeah.
Okay,
I would not be surprised.
Since the counties here tend to be known for more poverty, but it's all economically driven.
Yeah.
If you've got money, you get insurance. If you don't have insurance.
30 seconds, quick reminder. Call the gang at the office. Take care of business. Think of number one.
Yeah, I mean we're available 24/7. We got 6 locations: Rio Grande, McAllen, Westlaco, Harlingen, Edinburgh, Brownsville. You see our office. You don't have an appointment. Don't call. Just stop. 15 minutes can make you millions. I've seen it before.
One of the top supporters, sponsors of UTRGV Vaquero football. Go Vaqueros. They will be at Prairie View tomorrow, broadcast 6 p.m. Ultra 90.1 FM, our sister station. Jay Gonzalez, injury attorneys. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH. This is the Sergio Show on Newstalk 710 KURV, coming up on 11 o'clock.